people tune in for it. All right, here we go. What it is. Today is Monday, April 5th, 2021. Today, the global cryptocurrency market capitalization hit $2 trillion. $2 trillion. And I'll say we might be leaving $2 trillion in the dust if what some people have had to predict is going to come true. The market cap has been moving up on all global stocks right now. The global cryptocurrency right now, Bitcoin is at 59,000, Ethereum's at 2128, and the percentage of the total market cap that is Bitcoin is falling. So we are in the middle of what could be called alt season. So here I am Nathan Stoltman. This is LTV Crypto. I want to give you some of the crypto news, cryptocurrency and financial news. So that's what I'm here for. That's what you can use me for. That's what you can use this channel for. I'm going to go over Janet Yellen's proposal for a global tax, not on cryptocurrency, but on businesses. I want to give you JP Morgan's latest prediction for the price of Bitcoin, and there is just a hint, it is higher, just like everybody's prediction for the price of Bitcoin. It is to be higher than it is right now by a significant amount. So I want to make sure to cover that. I have to talk to you about the Wall Street Journal reporting on China's latest foray into cryptocurrencies, and they are going to be the first country with a sovereign cryptocurrency. What else did I have to report on? Oh, the ETF. The ETF. That is the big news that's coming. So I will cover all of this news in this show. You can support this show by giving it a thumbs up, subscribing, and you could use my referral links when you sign up and buy cryptocurrency, like through the Cash App or Coinbase or Gemini. I have links for that. You can also support us by buying t-shirts. We have a t-shirt shop, and coincidentally right now we're having a major sale. So check that out for sure at truthclothing.io. Even the shirt I'm wearing right now, which says decentralize, even this shirt is on sale right now as part of our mega sale at truthclothing.io. Just go to sale, mega sale, and you will see these shirts here. Some of them as low as $10. I mean, it's crazy. It's stupid, really. But take advantage of it while we're feeling crazy and clearing out room for more new stuff. We have our End the Fed t-shirts on sale for $14. Give me a break. All the classics, all limited, all in stock right now, and they ship right out from our house here. And there's free shipping on orders over $50. Also, if you really want to take advantage of me, I am doing cryptocurrency consultations as a thing, and the first one is free. You choose the size of your donation. Sign up for that. I love helping people with cryptocurrency. I'm on a mission to help people buy and hold cryptocurrency. So go to bitcoinmissionary.com to sign up for a free 30-minute consultation with me, your host, Nathan Stoltman, who knows about cryptocurrency. So here we are, all of us today on this new YouTube channel, talking about the cryptocurrency news. So today, the big news is that crypto hit $2 trillion, and it could be all up from here. And then the other big news is that Bitcoin's dominance is dropping, and so you have to decide, how much Bitcoin do you want to have? How many altcoins do you want to have? Which altcoins do you want to have? I can't give financial advice. If you took financial advice from a channel like this, well, you get everything that you deserve everything that you get in that case. So what are we worried about right now? In every news story I have to tell people about that I run into about this, what are we worried about? Why do we think that Bitcoin might be a good investment right now? Well, because we're worried about the value of the dollar. And I want to bring you every story about inflation that I possibly can. The Fed this article from CNBC, sometimes they tell you not to worry about inflation. But gas prices here, California, they're mostly over $4 and going to $3 nationwide. Prices on everything else is up. Lumber, we're about to run out of toilet paper again, apparently. And what are we supposed to blame for? The Suez Canal? This article says the Fed could come under fire for easy policy while the economy soars and inflation rises. We are getting good jobs reports. We are reopening from COVID. Everybody's getting their vaccines. They feel comfortable. They're going out. They're getting busy. They're getting drinks. And prices on things are going up accordingly. And the makers of these kind of goods say they're going to be raising their prices. And what do you do to protect yourself from inflation? Well, normally you would buy gold, I would say. But then they came along with this thing they invented called Bitcoin, which does the same things that gold did really well, except then some of those things it does way better. So that is the store of value play for Bitcoin in particular, is because we're worried about inflation when they print unlimited amounts of money. I mean, the last stimulus package is $1.9 trillion. So then you think, oh, $2 trillion for the global cryptocurrency value. It could go a lot higher than that. Talking about $2 trillion on infrastructure coming up next. So we think is if you print money, eventually you get inflation, and eventually it's the kind that even the government measures will actually pick up. Janet Yellen is proposing a global minimum tax as of right now because we need to raise taxes for our infrastructure project, and we have to raise them apparently on rich people and corporations. So we're talking about raising the rate from 21% to 28%. Janet Yellen wants to make sure that everybody charges at least as much tax as everybody else, so businesses don't, so that there is no competition between countries to get these businesses to locate there. Janet Yellen says that everybody needs to cooperate. Normally you'd call that price fixing. But when central banks do it and governments do it, it's just, coordination, global coordination. Oh, we're just looking for a one world order. A global minimum tax, I think they're looking for around 25% minimum. And then, of course, that's just because we insist, Yellen says, that every government must tax and spend as much as every other government. You can't, a government on its own independently can't decide whether to tax less and maybe be more competitive in the global space for getting businesses to locate there. Now, you can't have competition. You can't have real capitalism. But, of course, it's not going to work. Of course, we know a huge number of corporations don't pay taxes anyway, so it actually doesn't matter if you raise their taxes, because 28% of zero is the same as 21% of zero, mathematically speaking, at least. So, good luck to Janet Yellen. It might be coming, sure, why not? Why not have global taxes? Why have taxes at all when you can just print unlimited amounts of money? JP Morgan came out and revised their Bitcoin target. There are a lot of Bitcoin targets out there. When I'm talking to people, a lot of times the hook for people is what they think the price is going to go up to. Or people ask me, what do you think the price is going to go up to? I say, what do I know? I'm just a retard on YouTube. But some people say, Max Kaiser says 220, Citibank said 218 or 300 something. Raul Paul says 250,000. JP Morgan says 130,000. So 130,000. But at the same time, they're saying it's a better investment because there's decreased volatility. Now, we love volatility. They're saying because of the decreased volatility, maybe the price won't go quite so high, but that it makes it a more attractive investment for big players. 130,000, their price target. It's kind of based on where I think they're kind of half right, talking about 130,000. And a reminder, we're at about 59,000 right now. They're based on the private investment in gold because Bitcoin is competing with gold now as a store of value. It's better at gold. It's better than gold. It's better than gold at being scarce. It's better than gold at being portable. It's better at gold at being divisible. It's really better at being fungible too. I mean, all of the ways you can be money, nearly all of the ways you can be money and a store of value, Bitcoin on paper is better than gold. And that's maybe why you see Bitcoin rising compared to gold. And then you hear anecdotally, like my coin shop guy said, everybody's selling their gold to get Bitcoin. While their $130,000 price target, which is pretty low when you look around, their $130,000 price target is based on matching the private investment in gold. Now, the total investment in gold, above ground gold, is about $10 trillion, which would take us closer to $500,000 per Bitcoin, which I think is a lot more realistic. But what do I know? All I know is that pretty smart people, lots of them, banks and so forth, and financial people, all say that the price of Bitcoin is going higher. Tends to make me think the price of Bitcoin is probably going higher since we know about Bitcoin and we know its qualities. So tell your normie friends. JP Morgan says Bitcoin's going up to 130,000. You just wait for that ETF. This is the big story, I think. The big reason why you want to get into Bitcoin now and not later when the price is much higher. One of the big reasons I can think of is that there's an ETF coming. And the ETF changes a lot of things. Grayscale just wanted to come out and reiterate that they're 100% committed to converting the GPTC into an ETF. Right now, this is one of the only ways that normies with retirement accounts and stuff can get into Bitcoin. So they get into GBTC. But there is a lot of money. And I talk to people, so I've done the research on this. The people have investments in retirement accounts, and people want to get Bitcoin. They want to be more exposed to Bitcoin, but they can't get their retirement accounts into Bitcoin. There are ways to do it. There are some ways out there. I've been told about them, but it's not super easy for normie boomers to get into Bitcoin right now. And they might really want to. But once it gets really easy for them, then I suggest the price probably will be higher. So there is some advantage to getting in before the normie boomers have access to a really easy vehicle to put money straight into some kind of virtual representation of Bitcoin. And that's going to be the ETF. I think it's a game changer, most likely. I think it's, going to be the impetus for a big run in Bitcoin. And it could be a chance for Bitcoin to regain some market share, too, in the total global cryptocurrency market cap. So we want to talk about that. But yeah, I mean, to me, just the simple, normal thought of what could drive Bitcoin's price higher when I think of conversations I've had with real, genuine people who really genuinely have savings accounts or retirement accounts that they really genuinely want to put into Bitcoin. I think once they get that ETF out, that US ETF, and people can do that, I think they probably will. But like I said, fortunate for me, I don't give investment advice. You get to make decisions on your own about what to do with your money. But gosh, I listen to things like what Michael Saylor says. Talk about not giving investment advice. So also from the Wall Street Journal today, a note about China creating their own digital currency, the cyber yuan. And this is good for, I don't know, I'd say it's neutral for cryptocurrencies in general. Maybe it's positive. I'd say it's positive for China, most likely. Just the fact that China is getting involved with all of the major parts of the new world economy. They're leading the way on AI, on 5G, apparently on weather modification, and now they're going to have the first sovereign digital currency, and they're going to lead the way on digital currencies too. And I just think it's another sign that China is basically, eating our lunch and way ahead of us and way ahead of the curve on the things that are going to dominate the new world, particularly AI and stuff. But Wall Street Journal's talking about it today. As far as I can tell, it's not like any major change from what we've already known, that China is developing their own digital currency, which will be able to, circumvent U.S. sanctions. It'll be easy for cross-border trade. You might be able to easily buy digital yuan in the future. Like right now, it's not that easy to just exchange between U.S. dollars and yuan, but maybe in the future, between your U.S. dollar coin and yuan coin, it might be really easy, and people might decide. I mean, this is the thing. People might decide they want yuan more than their dollars, and if they have an easy way to buy the yuan, you could run into a problem, and you could run into a future situation where everybody in the world starts taking yuan. I mean, that would be really weird, but with a digital currency that can cross between borders, people can set up different wallets. I mean, who's to say? Who's to say a retailer couldn't say, oh, sure, I'll take your yuan, you rich Chinese person. So, yes, China has already won the race. Yes, they're way ahead on digital currencies. Not that I think digital currencies are a good thing or that we necessarily want them here, but I don't know how anything that they create could be much worse than the current digital dollar when they come out with a new digital dollar. But there's China off to the races with it. So that is the news update I have for you today. I wanted to talk finally about Bitcoin dominance, and just so you think about it. Bitcoin dominance is down. It's down to 55.8%. And you have to decide. I talk about how Bitcoin is like digital gold. Everything else is a little bit more like investing in stocks. But right now, altcoins, people who are Bitcoin maximalists, are kind of losing the fight as Bitcoin gets closer and closer to 50% of total market dominance. And the move upward has primarily been in this category called others. It hasn't been in Ethereum taking up market share or other major coins for the most part taking up market share, but in what this chart calls others. And you're probably looking mostly at DeFi. I mean, you have all kinds of coins making huge moves. So people who said that it's all about Bitcoin or all about Bitcoin and Ethereum, the people who are into the altcoins, what people call shit coins and stuff, are, looking like they're the ones making the right call in today's environment where you see Bitcoin dominance slipping and starting to slip a little bit faster. So you have to decide kind of investor you are, what you want to hold. I like to hold a lot of Bitcoin, and it could go the other way. But the way the momentum is right now, it's definitely towards altcoins, and there are lots of different altcoins making different moves. So make sure to stay on top of it. So That's the update for today. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you keep tuning into the shows on YouTube. I appreciate everybody who's tuning into the channel. If you want to catch classic Lift the Veil content, that will still be created, but it's available at my website, lifttheveil411.com. You can sign up for a subscription there. There will be new shows brought to that website at least a couple times a week. And you can also follow me on DLive, dlive.tv/lifttheveil, where I'm live now, and where we are live and cover extra content that isn't necessarily suitable for YouTube. So, all right. And make sure, if you are interested in talking about cryptocurrency with me, to go to my website, bitcoinmissionary.com, and sign up for a free 30-minute consultation by donation size of your choosing. And I do love to talk about cryptocurrency, and we can talk about it there. All right. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in, and I appreciate it. Good to see everybody. I'll drop over to DLive and maybe play some videos that I wouldn't play on YouTube. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. And that is what it is.